Hi, welcome back to MeshCommander. I've just updated my program to a new version 1.01. New features on this version is better ability for passing parameters through scripts. So this can be very handy, for example, for ChatGPT. So I won't be showing you a full example of ChatGPT integration, except the possibility of actually using it. So I'll just go through that briefly. So if you download the news version, it's available. All the information's on the in the description. So just download the one for your particular operating system. Please check out my previous videos, and I'll explain for installation. But let's just get into this one with the update. So where you install MeshCommander, if you go into config, if you've already got the app and you've done an update on it, you may want to remove the customs command because it won't add the new phrasing, which I'll show you. I just double clicked on it now to open it up. So it'll just add this one. I didn't want to design to overwrite any existing file because it may be already tweaked. So this is the new addition. I've already made change of parameters. So I've done a test example. So how this will work is a user on long fast or directly to a node, if they type in #ChatGPT followed, so this is the parameter. So anyone going back to what I was saying, so anyone sending that information on long fast, for example, and with a phrase, for example, this is an example. So yeah, #ChatGPT, open quotation mark, and whatever you want to ask, and then close it. The reason why you want the quotation mark, whether double or single, is to treat it as one parameter because it's going directly to a script. Okay. So what that would actually do is, if you go back to, I'll go to this location where the script is, and in this config file you can actually add additional parameters as well. But in this case, we're not gonna do that. It's just if you want to pass extra parameters on. Okay, so let's look at the contents of that script. Bear in mind, when you are calling scripts, make sure we run in Linux here, but the same would apply on Windows as well. Make sure it's got executable rights. So this is the contents. So the first argument will always be, so if you know anything about batch or bash scripting, that'll help. So we're looking at parameter 1 here, which is a $1. That will contain the path directly to the requested node. So like in previous videos, let me just show you. So that message going out, and especially in this example here. So this example here, so if I were to type, whoops, let's go back here, this phrase, what that will do is the node which is sent to, it gets generated and put into this now folder automatically. Check out my previous videos on the documentation. It'll explain it, because this is just a brief video. So so if you just take this example, I just given it a file name. So what I've done here is we're using the command echo, and I'm just going to send this back directly to the requesting node saying, oh, you've just sent the phrase, and then $2, which is the actual phrase sent, and then you're just doing a greater arrow directly to, this is a variable as above, to this path, and then that will be sent immediately back to that node. Now this is an example. You could send it on long fast, but then you wouldn't. You just have to, or whatever folder you want to. So if you're going back to Meshtastic, you could send it to any particular channel as well. Sky's the limit. It's very configurable. Okay, so and that's what it'll do. So that will just send that message directly back to the requesting node. So this here, yeah, it just send the message back with the phrase entered here to the requesting node. So that's just an example how flexible it is. But if you want to integrate it to ChatGPT, check out the ChatGPT website, and you have to register. There's Python scripts which you can download to your machine, and you'll have to get a key from them to do this. So you kind of like download the script from them, and then what you'd have to do is tweak it a little bit to read in a parameter, which in this case is $2, which would be the phrase which you've sent, which would be this phrase here, for example, which would be that phrase. So you pick up that argument and then output through this program that you'd have to create, and that would go back to the requesting node. Or if you want to do long fast as an example, depends what you want to do, it's that flexible. And that's kind of it really. Yeah, just play around with it. But yeah, this update has made it more flexible, and that's the way we want really. Thank you very much. I had a lot of good response for people out there which are using this. Now bear in mind this is a 30-minute trial, so if you please donate to the project, I will send you if you look at the documentation, so people who support this project, just provide me with your node name and I'll give you a code, so it'll have unlimited time, it won't time out. And yeah, that's great. So I'm very happy people are making very good use of this product. But yeah, please mess around with it for whatever purpose, whether you're using a Raspberry Pi to turn sensors off and on remotely, or tweaking it for other purposes as well, like for ChatGPT. And it's a fun project, so yeah, please enjoy and please support this project. Thank you very much. Ta-da.